So we're in the first week of May and my Brussels sprouts did not come up. There is like literally nothing popping out of the ground over here. So I decided to pick up some plants to put in. I have some broccoli coming up and that's great. I'm gonna leave those, but in the spots I don't have any, I brought some plants that are a little further ahead. I also bought a little more celery. There's different places I want to interplant that. And I also picked up some kale. The only thing that really seemed like it did great, I mean, other than these few broccoli sprouts, is the bok choy. That did fantastic. So I'm going to be thinning that out pretty soon. So I'm excited that came up so good. Disappointed in the Brussels sprouts. Last year I planted Brussels sprouts. They sprouted and then they died. Not sure if I just didn't water enough or what, but we'll see if I can do better this year with the plants. And I still have these onions over here I need to get in the ground somewhere. And I'm probably gonna give them a little trim because they're getting way too tall. They need to be trimmed down a little bit. So I'm gonna do that. Here's the plants I picked up. Here's the Brussels sprouts. Then I got some kale. I picked up more celery. And so these celeries, I'm just going to be splitting those apart. There's several in each little packet there. And then the broccoli, I noticed there's several plants in each thing and I'm thinking I could probably separate them and they'll do fine. All right, I'm gonna start with the broccoli. Take one of these out. And I'm gonna try, I don't know how well this is gonna go because I know these roots are gonna all get busted, but we'll see if it does okay. I still have some popping up through the ground, so I'll still let those come up. And then I'll just, if these die off, at least I'll have those coming. But I'm gonna try to do this. Hopefully I didn't break too many of the roots. So here's my broccoli row. I do have one here. I think I'm gonna leave that one and do this here. And then another one here. So I'm gonna kind of lay them out where I'm gonna put them. So, and these, I had already started separating these. Let's see. So onions, celery, onions, and this is a broccoli row. And I don't know, this looks rinky dink. I think I'm just gonna put this one in here. And I think I'll put one more right here. Just try to unravel them a little bit. No. Ugh, I feel like this is going to be a big tear. Ugh, yeah, it was. Elvis, can you not walk through the garden, please? Can you kind of, no wonder why I don't have stuff coming up between you and the chickens. There you go. Good job. Okay, sit right here. Sit. You sit right there? You're like, who are you talking to? Huh? You just wanted to come see. Oh, now you're all full of dirt. I'm sorry. Take the glove off. Sorry, buddy. All right, there. Okay, can you sit right here? Because I have stuff planted all over inside here. Yeah. Can you sit down? Good boy. Good boy. They have to be a foot apart. So I'll do one there, one here, one here. They're pretty close together. Ah, that's a terrible sound. Terrible sound. Okay. I think maybe I'll just do the bigger plants on this side, and that side I'll let my broccoli that I planted come up. Maybe that's a good idea. I'll let those come up in this row, and I'll even spread some of those out through here. I think I'm gonna do that. Then I'll have a lot of broccoli. I don't know why, but I feel like this could end up being a big waste of time because I did get some broccoli last year. Decent size heads, but it wasn't a lot of them, and it was really a lot of space in my garden for broccoli, and I swore I'd never do it again, especially when you go to Costco and get a big giant bag for, I don't know, $10 or whatever it is. So let's see, I'm gonna do this on the cabbage, like right here. I think that's far enough. Here's my celery. So I want to do it probably right here. I think that'll be far enough apart. Okay. So that's a foot from the celery. That should be good. Hello, friend. I turned around and he's sitting right next to me. Oh, you're such a good boy. Okay, I got all the plants in, and that's it for my brassica section of my garden. I think I may add in a few more onions, but other than that, I got everything planted. The only brassica I'm not going to plant in this section is kale. I don't think it grows well next to these other brassicas, so I'm going to put that under the trellis, and that way in the heat of summer it's going to get a little bit of shade. I'm going to quick put in some head lettuce seeds. I actually started head lettuce a few weeks ago, but this year I'm planting in succession. And basically that just means you're planting a little bit of seeds each week so you don't end up with too much produce all at the same time. I know in our house we don't need 20 heads of lettuce in 1 week. And I'm planting about 4 to 6 heads each week. So I just put a few seeds in about a foot apart, and you just want to lightly cover these. They're technically only supposed to be about a 1/4 inch deep. Nobody really wants to measure that. You just throw some dirt on lightly. You don't want to bury them too deep. Okay, time to give the onions a little bit of a haircut here. You just pull them up straight and just give them a chop.